All right, hello Aries. So, already looking at the spread that I pulled out for you, this November is going to be such a lucky month for you because not only do you have luck bang in the middle, but you have opportunity or windfall coming through. A path with money is waiting for you to find it, a period of prosperity and abundance, and good fortune. Be careful, don't take risks within the month of November. Have a lighthearted and carefree time. Now, okay, so already we have a lot of luck and good fortune and great news in terms of your finances and your career life. I really like that with the Knight of Pentacles coming through this November. Expect to see some results for the things that you have been, planting. The seeds that you have planted are not going to waste. They are really going to start coming into fruition within this month. And because you also have the money path here, it really does feel like if you've been lost or you've not been certain about your career, there is some clarity coming through with that. I'm seeing you making moves, money moves, all right, or career moves. Maybe you're going into a new career. And again, there's a lot of opportunity for finances and maybe even a windfall in some ways. So because you have opportunity here and the Knight of Pentacles, you could be offered maybe more money, maybe a new position in your current company, or maybe just a new position in general in another industry, for example. Whatever it is, the Knight of Pentacles is really good about slow, steady movement in terms of your career, but really good for financial windfalls and just financial progress. So I love it. You have a journey coming up in this month. So maybe you guys are traveling, planning some travel within this month, or again, this could just be a very spiritual message that you are moving forward. Okay, so maybe you've been a bit uncertain about the decisions that you make. It does feel like in the month of November, you are going to feel quite positive about the things that you have, the place where you're going to. You have the Loyal Hearts card here as well. So it does feel really, really good for relationships, all right, friendships, getting closer. These are loyal people, all right, people who have your heart's interest in mind, which is great. Your best interest in mind and your heart in mind. And you have Page of Cups coming up underneath that, which is pretty positive because it does look like some of you might be like proposed to within this time. Or again, if you're single, for example, the Page of Cups is really just an emotional message, something that catches you by surprise. So this could again be a person of interest. If you already have one in mind, they could be expressing some feelings to you. You could be expressing your feelings to them, but also if you are already in a relationship, again, things are going deeper. Okay, this person could really be surprising you with something that they have to say. All right, something that makes you feel super emotional in a way. This feels very positive, which I quite like. Or you could just be really meeting somebody here, Aries, that just catches you by surprise, makes you feel a certain way. Okay, you also have the Sun here, which is the most positive card in the tarot deck. So again, really, really, really amazing things coming up for you. And it does kind of make sense with the lighthearted, carefree time. It's a card of joy. It's a card of success. It's a card of clarity. And everything is exposed when the sun is here. Everything is vibrant and bright. Everything is warm and loving. So I really like this card for you. And again, it is the most positive card. And you also have luck coming through. So it feels great. The only thing is that with the Nine of Wands, you are a little bit on guard, as we say with the Nine of Wands. It's kind of like a wounded warrior vibe. So maybe things have not been super well for you. So maybe you are kind of questioning your luck here. All these positive things, and you're kind of like, okay, when is it going to go wrong? When the Nine of Wands is here. Again, with that lighthearted, carefree time, it is kind of saying here, look, have some fun within this month, okay? Don't take any risks. And also I would say, like, don't hold yourself back in a way with the Nine of Wands, because she's very skeptical. As you can see, she's a little bit feeling like, okay, when is things going to go wrong? When do I have to defend myself, protect myself? Because things have not always been easy for you, Aries, and it does feel like you are a fighter spirit inside. So when things are a bit, lucky and good, and you're having a bit of fun, you kind of get a bit skeptical at times, and that's okay. But with the Nine of Wands, it does feel like it's good in terms of having boundaries, and don't drop those boundaries this month. But again, remember how to balance and have it in moderation. All right, you can still have fun as well as be on guard if you need to. Now, Nine of Wands also just feels like it's a good time to let it go a little bit. All right, I'm always feeling like so if for some of you, you could be really super hardworking within this month. And I feel like that's what's opening up all these opportunities, not just luck. It is a lot of hard work behind it, as you can see. But with the Nine of Wands, it just kind of feels like you might have a hard time like I'm hearing clocking out. Is that what you guys say? You might have a hard time switching off a little bit from your job or from your financial situations because things look really, really good. And maybe you feel a bit of fear that if you stop focusing on it this month, then maybe your progress will also, you fear that you might lose your progress. So within this spread here, it does really feel like it's a good time to let your guard down. Okay, you don't have to always be on guard in this certain post. It's time to relax and you switch off a little bit. Make sure you prioritize your sleep. So I am going to go in and clarify each of these as well for you. Let's see why the Knight of Pentacles is here for Aries. Two of Pentacles, you guys are super busy, especially when it comes down to your savings. Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. I quite like this because, again, maybe you guys are juggling two different opportunities or two different streams of income. I do see that you are going to have more than you have hands for is what I'm hearing. I don't know if they're saying that in terms of responsibility or whether it is really just to do with your financial situation is going to be growing because you're going from the 2 to the 4. So you're doubling your income. I like that. But also, it is a really good card for saving and building foundations of something. So again, really good in terms of your financial situation. Just be a bit open-minded is what I would say with the Four of Pentacles here, because sometimes we feel like we have to do things in a very specific way, and it can create a little bit of closed-mindedness when it comes down to how to increase your financial situation. All right, so loosen up a little bit in that way. All right, so Two of Pentacles, very, very busy energy coming up for you guys within this month. Why is the Page of Cups here? The Justice, that's interesting. Could be dealing with a Libra. Let's see what else. This could be like a surprising legal situation. It doesn't feel negative. It may be some sort of, again, it could be a contract of some sort that comes through for you, like a really lucky opportunity. Page of Cups and the Justice card, that's quite interesting. Four of Cups. All right, some of you could end up having some kind of opportunity coming in and that you might kind of question at first. Let's see. Why is this here? What is this Justice? Ace of Pentacles. So it does, I mean, especially if it comes down to romance, it does feel like someone is offering you a very, very long-term, stable new beginning. But with that Four of Cups, you might be kind of questioning it a little bit. And I wonder why. Because you have Justice here, it does feel like maybe you're questioning whether something is balanced within this month. Let's see. Why is the Four of Cups here? Okay, the Ace of Wands as well. That's super interesting because the Ace of Wands is all about passion. And if we're going to speak about love, which I will, but if it's not love, I will give you another way of how this works. The message is always the same though, just how it resonates is a little bit different. Ace of Wands though feels like maybe you're questioning whether something is just lust, or whether it is really long term. And Justice again is really about bringing something into balance here. So it does feel like you're going to be making some sort of decision around that. But because you have two Ace, I mean, maybe you have two different offers and maybe that's something that you're having to make, and bring into balance with that Justice card, making a decision of some kind. But I do feel like you're being handed multiple offers actually in terms of your love relationship. So that's very interesting. Of course, depending on what you desire out of love, whether it be lust and passion and fun, or whether it be long-term, stability, that's up to you which one you want to pick here. Just make sure you make your decision take your time basically with the Justice card being here. You want to make the right decision, of course. So definitely take your time with it. What else do I see with this? So outside of love and relationships, maybe you're getting two different contracts coming through. Something that you're super passionate about, but maybe, doesn't have that stability behind it or financial side behind it. But then you also do have a financial opportunity as well coming away, something more long-term. So again, same message, just different ways of how it will resonate. Take your time with this decision. All right. It does feel like you might be a bit overwhelmed with that Page of Cups here. But I feel like as long as you take your time with it, and this does feel lucky of being offered two different things. So really up to you with how you deal with that and which one you want to go towards, of course, as well. Now, both of them are aces. So both of them are new beginnings and they feel really good. So I don't feel like you can make the wrong decision. It just really depends on your preference. Right. Why is the Knight of Wands here? What is this kind of defensive or protective energy? Yeah, Page of Swords, you are a little bit triggered about something, a bit skeptical. And that's not always a bad thing, I think it's good to ask questions and dive deep and see what's, going on deep down, not just surface level. So you might have a bit of trust issues at this time. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Okay, but the Four of Wands again is about success and celebration. So I feel like they're asking you to loosen up a little bit. All right, you have moved away from chaos and conflict. That's why the Journey card is here, and the Six of Swords, both are really talking about travel as well. The Four of Wands, Page of Swords, again, the Four of Wands is about success, celebration, reaching a milestone, reaching a goal of some kind. It's like the 1111 card, so you are getting wish fulfillment. But again, Page of Swords is like, I'm not entirely sure though. You're having a hard time relaxing. And that's what it feels like. But the Four of Wands, again, is really about socializing. Again, go out, have some fun, connect with friends. I feel like that might help you out a little bit here. Because otherwise, I feel like you're being way too, not serious, but skeptical almost. Like you're having a hard time loosening up. I feel like I just need to loosen my shoulders when I'm doing your reading about that. Right. And the Sun card, why is this here? The Two of Wands. And this is amazing because it looks like your future is super, super bright. With the Two of Wands here being about planning and looking into the future of what you desire, the Knight of Pentacles showing up again, and the Queen of Cups. I really feel like you're following your heart when it comes down to career prospects, financial prospects, and just where you're moving forward. Again, another kind of card suggesting that you are on a journey. Even if it's not a physical one, you are really moving forward and trusting in your intuition and trusting in your heart's desires and where it's guiding you. And I really do feel like you're going to get a lot of rewards for doing that. Again, the Sun card is the most positive card in the deck. I feel like your heart is leading you towards so much success and again, good fortune, opportunities and stuff like that. So it just feels really good. Keep doing what you're doing when it comes down to that. Okay, with that Two of Wands, you might be thinking about expansion, but for now, the Sun is in your energy this month. So you might be thinking about next year already. Again, remember to have some fun in the meantime and to tend to your own garden. Not just thinking about all the new land that you want, that's just a little bit of a metaphor there for you guys. All right, my angels, so that's what I have for you. I'm going to move on to Taurus. Thank you for being here. I'll see you guys in the next one, all right?